Ever found yourself wondering if that shiny new credit card in your wallet is costing you more than just the things you buy? Specifically, if you're a Patriot Bank customer or considering becoming one, the question "how much is a Patriot Bank credit card?" likely crosses your mind. It's not as simple as a price tag you see on a shelf, is it? Credit cards come with a whole ecosystem of potential costs, from annual fees to interest rates and beyond. So, let's dive deep and unravel the financial landscape surrounding Patriot Bank's credit card offerings. Now, Patriot Bank, like most financial institutions, doesn't typically have a single price for their credit cards. Instead, the cost is multifaceted and depends heavily on the specific card you choose and how you use it. Think of it like asking, "How much is a car?" The answer varies wildly depending on the make, model, features, and whether you're buying new or used. Credit cards operate similarly. One of the first things to consider is the annual fee. Some premium credit cards come with an annual fee, which is a charge you pay each year just for having the card. This fee can range from a modest $25 to hundreds of dollars, depending on the perks and benefits associated with the card. For example, a card with extensive travel rewards, airport lounge access, and high cashback percentages might justify a higher annual fee for frequent travelers or big spenders. On the other hand, many basic or entry-level credit cards offered by Patriot Bank likely have no annual fee at all. These cards are often a good starting point for building credit or for those who prefer a straightforward credit option without extra costs. To find out if a specific Patriot Bank credit card has an annual fee, you'll need to look at the terms and conditions associated with that particular card. Patriot Bank's website or a conversation with a bank representative are your best resources for this information. They will clearly outline any annual charges involved. Beyond the annual fee, the most significant potential cost associated with any credit card is the interest rate, often expressed as the annual percentage rate, APR. The APR is the cost of borrowing money and is applied when you carry a balance on your card from month to month. Patriot Bank will offer different APRs based on several factors, including your creditworthiness. Individuals with excellent credit scores typically qualify for the lowest APRs, while those with fair or poor credit may face higher interest rates. It's crucial to understand that the APR isn't a one-size-fits-all number. Credit card agreements often specify different APRs for different types of transactions. You might see a purchase APR for everyday spending, a balance transfer APR for moving debt from another credit card, and a cash advance APR, which is usually the highest. Each of these rates can vary. Let's illustrate with a hypothetical example. Suppose Patriot Bank offers a card with a purchase APR ranging from 14.99% to 24.99%, a balance transfer APR of 16.99%, and a cash advance APR of 26.99%. If you have an excellent credit score, you might qualify for the 14.99% purchase APR. However, if your credit is less established, you might be offered the 24.99% rate. Furthermore, if you take out a cash advance, you'll likely be charged the much higher 26.99% APR from the moment the cash advance is taken. The impact of the APR on your overall cost can be substantial. If you consistently pay your balance in full each month by the due date, you'll generally avoid paying any interest charges on your purchases. This is the most cost-effective way to use a credit card. However, if you carry a balance, interest will accrue daily based on your outstanding balance and the applicable APR. Over time, these interest charges can add up significantly, potentially costing you far more than the original purchase price. Another category of potential costs associated with Patriot Bank credit cards are fees. These can cover a variety of situations, such as late payment fees. If you don't make at least the minimum payment by the due date, you'll likely incur a late payment fee. The amount of this fee can vary but is typically a fixed dollar amount. Consistent late payments can also negatively impact your credit score. Overlimit fees. If you spend more than your credit limit, Patriot Bank may charge you an overlimit fee. Some banks may decline transactions that would put you over your limit, avoiding this fee altogether, but it's essential to know Patriot Bank's policy. Balance transfer fees. If you transfer a balance from another credit card to your Patriot Bank card, you might be charged a balance transfer fee, often a percentage of the transferred amount, e.g., 3% of the balance transferred. Cash advance fees. As mentioned earlier, cash advances usually come with a higher APR, but they also often involve a separate transaction fee, either a flat fee or a percentage of the cash advance amount. Foreign transaction fees. If you use your Patriot Bank credit card for purchases in a foreign currency, you might be charged a foreign transaction fee, typically a percentage of the transaction amount. If you travel internationally frequently, it's worth looking for a card with no foreign transaction fees. Return payment fees. If a payment you make to Patriot Bank is returned, e.g., due to insufficient funds in your bank account, you'll likely be charged a return payment fee. To get a complete picture of the costs associated with a specific Patriot Bank credit card, you need to carefully review the Schumer box, which is a standardized table that credit card issuers are required to provide. This box clearly outlines the key terms and conditions, including the APRs for purchases, balance transfers, and cash advances, as well as various fees. You'll usually find this information on Patriot Bank's website when you're considering a particular credit card or in the agreement that comes with your card. Beyond the direct costs like fees and interest, there are also some indirect cost considerations. For instance, if you mismanage your credit card and accumulate a large amount of debt, it can negatively impact your credit score. A lower credit score can then lead to higher interest rates on future loans, like mortgages or auto loans, making borrowing more expensive in the long run. While this isn't a direct fee from Patriot Bank, it's a financial consequence of how you use their credit card. Furthermore, the rewards and benefits offered by a Patriot Bank credit card can indirectly influence its cost. For example, a card with generous cashback rewards might effectively offset any annual fee or interest paid if you carry a balance responsibly. Similarly, travel rewards like free flights or hotel stays can provide significant value. When evaluating the cost of a card with rewards, you need to consider how often you'll actually utilize those benefits and whether their value outweighs any associated fees or higher APRs. Patriot Bank likely offers a range of credit cards tailored to different financial needs and spending habits. These might include secured credit cards. These cards are typically for individuals with no credit history or poor credit. They require a security deposit, which acts as collateral. While they might have lower credit limits and potentially some fees, they can be a valuable tool for building or rebuilding credit. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.